Welcome to the 64th episode of Garage English Learning Center.
Yeah, and it's kind of another little... Well, they're all special, aren't they, really?
All special. What have you got for us today?
Well, remember show 62, The Ironic Man 3, Eddie?
Yeah.
And we were talking about...
That was in last year.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And we were talking about globalization and localization, weren't we, How globalization is like destroying local culture, really,
Yeah.
But, I've been here, as you know, like 22, 23 years now, don't I?
Yeah.
So, and I just thought I'd share some phrases, some real Cantonese, just to show that I appreciate the local culture, Just share some... and it may be useful if you have these expressions in Cantonese, everybody, how do you translate them into English?
Oh, that's
just a bit of fun, really.
The great problems of our language education.
So these are things that I use myself in Cantonese, just to give it with my friends, kind of thing, So
would you show that to our
got the first three,
audience?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether you can read this or
not, but first
anyway,
one is
we'll type all the characters in our subtitles.
Yeah. Hei Mong Joy Min Tin.
Oh, very good.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I translate that into English as always hope for the best.
But do you have this expression in English?
That is always hope for the best.
That is always hope for the best.
Yeah.
You got this in English?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we would say.
So that would be a very accurate translation.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to say "Hey Mong Joy Min Tin," so always hope for the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one, maybe we don't have that, but it's Toi Seung Yap Fan Jong Toi Ha Sap Lin Gung.
Oh, okay.
So,
despite the fact that it sounds a bit...
I'm sorry, but I
torturous.
Sorry, but okay. It's a really tough language, Cantonese, believe me, if you're not Cantonese, And literally, isn't it, that's one minute on the stage, 10 minutes practice. 10 years practice, right,
Behind
the stage, 10 minutes behind the stage or off stage, like 10 years rehearsal kind of thing. But the nearest I could get really is practice makes perfect. But not really.
No,
we don't really have that.
No. That not. That was
not quite
approximate.
Approximate. Yeah, some of them I can't get. I can't.
But I'm amazed that you don't have.
No, I even asked some of my English friends, and I couldn't, and we couldn't come up with anything closer.
Does it mean that in English you don't have that kind of sense that you need practice
so much?
A lot of practice to be successful.
Yeah, well, we did,
on the stage.
Well, I think China, Chinese is idiom-wise and wisdom-wise is very strong, isn't it? Really,
I guess there is a reason to explain that because China has a very long tradition. I mean, a very long history.
It does, yeah, indeed, yeah.
And because of that, you always have this, reservoir.
And a writing, in the same language as well, the continuity of the language as well.
To summarize your experiences.
Yeah, and, which is what is beautiful about idioms, isn't it? Really? To summarize a situation, kind of thing. And harm you fan sung, yeah.
Well, actually, this is I would consider this as a Cantonese expression, because harm you is not the favorite cuisine of the Northerners. So it was some kind of southern expression.
Again, the saltfish comes back to life, I always thought it climbs the mountain, which is funny, really.
What?
Because Fan San goes up the mountain.
Oh, Fan San.
Years ago, I thought it was going up the mountain, which is funnier, really. But I can't think of an equivalent to that in English.
Neither do I. Okay.
But and we got some more here, Eddie.
Oh, this is very, very difficult. You read the word.
Ao Guai Se San.
Okay. Now, when I try to explain this expression, even in plain English to the native speakers, they were at a loss of understand this because this sounds very, very.
I love it. I love this stuff. Cow monster snake god. Yeah,
no. Doesn't make sense in English.
What I've come with is motley crew.
Motley crew.
MOTLEYCREW. Sorry, motley crew. Yeah, that describes that. You kind of got somebody. Like,
I never heard of that before.
But that's English. Yeah,
that's English.
Yeah, motley crew.
What does it mean?
that means Alguai says
No.
It does. It means like a gang of guys, you know, and some of them are short and fat, and some of them are tall and skinny, and they're kind of like, you know, like a gang.
All those oddities.
Yeah, but a gang of them kind of thing, you know.
But
and maybe a bit rough, and maybe a bit, you know.
No, that the point is that or maybe you got the literal. I mean the explanation for that, but the association with those gods and monsters, you don't have it in this Motley Crue expression.
But Motley Crue is the closest. You know, if you say that,
we'll have to make
it covers it. It covers it.
We'll have to make do with that.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's, you know, and reading it back to front is quite difficult. Yok chok zapatat.
Okay. I am very sure that you must have this.
Yeah. Yok chok zapatat. All haste, no speed.
No, very idiomatic.
Yeah. That works. Yeah,
Would you say that again?
Yok chok zapatat.
No, I mean
all haste, no speed.
All haste, no speed.
Yeah.
Well, you can elaborate a bit on that. All haste, no speed.
All haste, no speed. And well, if you try and do something quickly, you know,
you got the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, if you try and take a shortcut, you get lost, and you go, and it takes longer. You know, that kind of thing. You know, really, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the sixth one is
Hams Up.
No, the classic.
Hams Up.
Yeah, classic.
Up,
yeah,
which is like horny or randy. Yeah.
Horny.
H-O-R-N or randy.
Yeah. And do you know why we say that?
Go on, you tell me.
Okay.
Go on.
Now, this is some kind of adult stuff, and since the people who are watching this show must be adult, so we don't mind.
No.
It means, well, my guess is that when a man tries to satisfy a woman by kissing her, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you have that kind of taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, salty and wet, yeah.
Salty and wet,
yeah. It's good, yeah.
I have the sense that you don't really understand.
I do.
You do?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, of course you sweat. You have that, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's pheromones and it works, doesn't it?
Okay.
Really? It's stimulating, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Stimulating, yeah.
Well, the seventh one is really very, very hard.
Gawam duck butt. Yeah. Gawam duck butt.
Actually, I don't think you got a good translation for that.
Well, you know, it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Irrelevant.
Non sequitur.
Yeah, non sequitur. Yeah,
non sequitur.
But that's not really. You know, we're aiming at some kind of expression. But I would say off the wall.
Off the wall.
Yeah. Off the wall. Yeah. Off the wall. Yeah. The expression for that one, really. You know.
What else have
we covered this one, number 8, before, but I thought, why not?
This is difficult Chinese.
Art Mu Georgia.
Yeah. And I guess even for some of those so-called secondary school students, they can't pronounce the first character.
No, really?
No. This is a difficult character for Chinese students.
Well, it's all difficult for me, but
no, of course.
But this one, and there isn't an English one, so why not kind of like translate the Chinese kind of thing, like pulling flowers to make them grow, you know?
It's not flowers. It's not flowers.
But I'm just, making something up.
Oh, yeah. Because you don't have the same thing in English.
I'm just like making one up here, You're like pulling up flowers to try and make them grow faster,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The ninth one, I'm not sure I understand.
So it means this is Gunhut.
What?
Gunhut, isn't it? Gunhut. Gunhut, yeah.
You just mean
give blood, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I take this as being, if you're working or something, or maybe the wife or something like that, and you've done all you can, you're working like a dog,
Yeah.
And then you say, I want you to do this as well, So what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Gunhut? Yeah, I've done everything else.
Oh, I never heard of that. Yeah. I'm not so sure. Maybe my Cantonese is not that good.
Right.
So the 10th one is
Philok Batzi Siyakgor.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
And my friend understood that I hadn't seen for a long time. I bumped into an old friend when I first knew in Hong Kong, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen for a while, you know. He understood anyway. So that's quite easy. Time flies when you're having fun. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
okay, you have to show it to our audience.
Ching Soi Mo Yu.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, which mostly is like sterile, isn't it? If something is too pure, you know. Yeah, I can't think of one for this one.
Oh, I can't think.
I'm stumped, you know.
Oh, again, there is no equivalent in English.
No, yeah.
Well, it sounds strange to me.
Yeah,
because,
really, yeah.
This is a very, some kind of very common sense thing.
Yeah, it is really, you know, it is.
Yeah, in every part of the world, you have intelligent people who
understand that concept. Understand that concept, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
so, can you translate it in more? I mean,
all I can say, you know, pure water, no fish. You know, I see. I've been here too long now. I get stuck in the Chinese, you know, the Chinese wisdom.
Yeah. And any one of you have any good suggestions? Just email. Gary. 盲夫不及地球蟲 地頭 蟲 and I covered this before. I said, even a tiger from space can't defeat a worm in his own garden. Which I always remember this when I'm traveling. No, why did you mention in the space?
Because it makes it more interesting.
Oh, I see.
A powerful tiger, really.
A powerful
tiger. Yeah. But it makes it more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think some of these expressions get a bit old-fashioned here now, aren't they? You know, but sapsam dim.
This is again a very very idiomatic expression in I would say Cantonese.
13 o'clock.
13 o'clock.
13 o'clock.
And it sounds nonsense. It doesn't mean anything to the native speakers of English.
If somebody who's not really quite all there, you know, are we, you know, a sandwich short of a picnic in English?
Not exactly. I would say there might be an English word for it. Coquette.
Well, to me, it means like somebody's silly, right? You know, silly. Just
No, not necessarily.
No?
Not necessarily. Well, we have to do some research and consultation.
Yeah. See, what's the fun of these things, isn't it? Really? It's not maths, is it? It's language, which is far more fascinating, really, isn't it?
And pardon us for being not so well prepared. So, if any one of you who are watching this show and you're sure about this expression, and just tell Gary,
become a member of the.
There should be a good translation for this.
Become a Gali Yingyu consultant. It's only 21. Okay, so we're almost there. Okay, Okay, this is okay. Excuse my pronunciation here. You.
No.
Can you pronounce it? You should.
Of course I can.
No, but I mean you should because.
釣魚. Okay. Which
means
I sincerely suggest you not to pronounce it.
I can't do it
because it sounds very rude.
I've tried for 20 years to pronounce this properly. Anyway, so after 20 years practice, I still can't do it.
Yeah.
So, but this is like if you have a boring meeting to go to or something like that. Nodding off.
Nodding. Oh no,
you know, nodding off.
But there should be a word for it. Dose.
No. Exactly. This is nodding. You know, when you do this, you know, when you're nodding off. Yeah. When you have a hard day's work and you nod off on the bus or
NOD.
Yeah, NODDING.
Yeah.
Next one is I just like this really. 風和日麗.
Well, it is just a description of the climate.
Yeah, but in English, it's what a lovely day. Yeah, what a lovely day. You know, just simple as that. Yeah.
I know why you like it so much because whenever an Englishman lacks a topic for conversation, he will mention weather.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Which is quite often, really. Yeah. You know, and Sik to lo ma.
Yeah.
And I just translate that literally. The old horse knows the way, and we do have that kind of thing, but it's going back sometimes. It's a really old English expression.
Of course, because the English people like horses.
Yeah, you know, and they used to like go to the pub and get drunk, and then the horse would take them home.
And just to remind you guys, there are a lot of idiomatic phrases about horses in English.
Yeah.
I've got it from the horse mouth.
Yeah. Dark horse.
Yeah.
Some of you don't think it would be successful, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Ga yao. Might be a simple one, you know, but add oil. We don't.
No.
We don't say that in English.
No. We don't say it in English.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We shouldn't say it in English.
Nobody would know what you're talking about. You know.
Okay.
What's he talking about? You know. So I would say these days, to make it modern, is like go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, or maybe even power up.
You power up.
Really modern. Yeah. And just a few more here is maybe when I'm speaking Cantonese is Gai Tong Up Gong.
Yeah. Which is a good way of describing your situation.
Yeah. Like a chicken talking to a duck.
Well, the funny thing about this is that even if this very literal, very strict translation into English, the English-speaking people will, I guess, immediately.
Yeah, so I'm not going to try and change that.
You don't have to change it because it's just very.
It's cute.
Even in English. Yeah.
See, Ma Hao Pao. Well, you know, a horse before cannon, isn't it? You know, but
you have to know something about Chinese chess to know.
You do. Which I do. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, and this is really. I told you so.
I told you so.
I told you so. And now you have to eat your.
No. It means that when something when you saw the result of something, and you mention you talk about it as if you know the result before.
Right. Yeah. You know, I mean, somebody would say, "I'll eat my hat if," you know. So that is saying like, "Now eat your hat."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
And again, I would suggest for those who, for you guys who are watching this show, and there might be a better translation for this expression.
Mm-hmm. You know, if you can help out, because you know,
and since we are not well prepared, and we have to rely on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The 20th.
Lock you, damn jet. Yeah.
And you can translate it into English.
Yeah. A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Well, I'm not sure about this, but there might be an English expression for it. Well, fair weathered friend.
Really? You do it that way, yeah?
Yeah. I'm not sure about this, but just think of this out of the blue.
Yeah, a friend. I would say a friend in need is a friend indeed. Which does have a bit of a double meaning too. Really, but you know, But basically, you know, and the last one.
Well, this is a bit.
The writing's maybe not quite right.
Off bit. Are you sure you know the meaning?
Chi Gao Fa. No, I always used to think that was like
and for once he got the tone right.
Did he?
For once. Say that again. Say that again.
Gao Fa.
Well, you got it right at the first time.
Gao Fa. Yeah. So I always used to think it was stick plastic flowers, you know, but I've been told corrected is crazy plastic flowers, right?
Yeah,
crazy plastic flowers.
Yeah.
You know, and it goes back apparently to the time in Hong Kong where people used to do working at home. They used to do.
From what you
take work home.
From what you are saying, I know that you don't get the meaning.
Oh, really?
No. The trick of this expression is in the word gao. Plastic.
Yeah, plastic. Yeah.
Plastic.
Yeah. Plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, plastic.
Okay, you tell me then.
I tell you after the show.
Oh. Yeah. But I, you know,
because we have to live it.
yeah.
At this, we have to live it at this because it requires a lot of explanation to Gary to get it right. To know exactly what we are talking about. So we have to say goodbye.
But it's interesting and fun, isn't it? Wasn't it fun?
Yeah, in the middle of the show because well, the first reason is that I will have to talk with. We go to dinner together after this, and I have to explain this gal in details. And the other reason is that this studio has already been booked.
Yeah. We're already we've already gone over time.
So see you next time.
See you next time.